Yeah, it takes a couple seconds before it pops up. Yeah, it takes a couple seconds before it pops up. Hi. No, because we're on different coasts. You could probably start on normal and not have any real issues. You've played, yes, you should definitely play all of, like, the VR tutorials and all that stuff at the beginning. Because that's going to explain a lot of stuff that... I don't know if you ever played the demo. Okay.
Well, let's begin with a quick warm-up, shall we?
This video,
check the
so
Soliton radar
don't hear
on
myself.
the upper right and head to the point marked on the display.
Yeah, the demo that came
You
out
can
with
jump
like
over
the Zone of the
obstacles,
Enders and
but
stuff
the
like
ninja
that
run will
isn't
get you
all that
across them
good,
more
and it doesn't
quickly and
explain
easily.
all of the techniques you need, like Ninja Run, which is you're about to learn, which is really important.
You can also attack while in
Yeah,
motion
it's
with the
sort of like
ninja
your
run.
auto.
Swinging your blade while dashing, for example, or striking your foes with a sliding attack.
Yeah. Well, it's multinational. Yeah, pretty much all you gotta do is just hold, whenever you're moving from place to place, just hold the Ninja Run trigger and go. No, he's in VR, but it's all, yeah.
Now then,
It's all
let's run a
cyberspace.
basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear. String light and strong hits together to perform combination attacks.
Still there? My headphones are really shitty and I'm starting to die. Blade mode is the
Combat is not all offense, however. You also
the
need to
special
protect
mode
yourself.
where
First, follow the direction of
you
the
can't do it
enemy's
right
attack.
now because you're old style
Parry those
riding,
attacks
you're
by
MGS4
executing
riding
light attacks of
basically.
your own in the same direction.
After
This is how you
the
parry. It is the keystone
tutorial,
of your
like the opening, the prologue, that's the word for it. After the prologue, you'll get the ability to use blade mode and do like all the cutting everything kind of stuff. Right now, you can only do it if you do a parry, and I think you parry and then it'll like flash like
Draw
red, I
foes
think.
in as close as possible and parry their blows
Yeah,
to leave
you
them
can,
exposed to counterattack.
like you'll see it slow down for a
From your
second.
perspective, it will appear as if the
And
enemy
you can
is
actually do
frozen
a-
in time,
yeah, like
or
that.
at least moving very slowly.
Or it'll flash red
This is
and
the
slow
perfect
down, and if
opportunity
you
for
hit
you to
the blade mode
carefully
right
aim your
then, you
strike
can do blade
and
mode in
slice
as
your foe
a
apart.
old style
Keep in
riding.
mind, even you will not be able to parry every type of attack. Watch your foe's movements carefully.
Well, he's like, they're kind of ninja samurai, cyborg ninja samurai. got more of a ninja, but he wears a sword samurai-like. Now, you can go all nuts and crazy and chop everybody into itty-bitty bits. And... yeah. Uh-huh. X and Y will change... yeah. And then, you can also get really accurate with it if you use the other analog stick. So you can move it into specific directions, and you actually see, like, a plane appear in front of you, and you can move it and stuff and let go. And I just realized that I'm actually motioning like my hands, even though nobody can see it. Yeah.
And one very able advisor.
It's nondescript African country.
Your team deserves
Zanzibar
credit
land.
as well,
You know.
Mr. Lightning Bolt.
I don't think it's actually Zanzibar land.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit, I once thought of groups like yours as opportunists, enablers of war. But you've trained our new
Thanks,
army well.
Obama.
Order has returned sooner than expected. Perhaps I was wrong about these private military companies.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
Yes, well, the security can mean many things.
There's a saying I like. One sword keeps another in the sheath.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sometimes the threat of
It's
violence
not
alone
as bad
is
as
a
4,
deterrent.
where like
Sometimes
cutscenes
by
were
taking
half
a
hour
life,
long and stuff like
others
that.
can be preserved. It's the code the samurai live
Yeah.
by.
A soldier and a philosopher. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
The
I can say
Lalo?
the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
What is happening?
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle.
Actually, in 4 you find out who the Patriots are and what they all are and stuff like that. So.
Clear the road! This is official state business!
Look at him yucking it up.
I said clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
Leopard 1, U-turn. Turning back.
You kind of broke up right there. What did you say? I don't know.
Open fire! Who was that?
A cyborg.
One of our competitors?
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exif comes up unaffiliated.
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Yes, sir.
We are going to die.
Stay calm.
He's got friends on our 12s.
Raiden,
I'm on it. Guard the Prime Minister.
suit.
Let's get this over with.
Take out those hostiles. Raiden, you'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes.
Oh,
to
artificial
match the
compound
situation.
eye.
Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply. Raiden, the limo is in trouble. Get back there ASAP. I'll add the limo to your solid down radar.
Yeah, because if you do a perfect parry, which is when you can do the blade mode and shit, you'll do an automatic attack.
Right, it's on the
Yeah,
other
once
side
you
of
get
that
your
barricade.
new body, after the epilogue, you'll get when you do Zandatsu, the blade mode, you'll get like this little square that pops up on guys, and if you cut through that and press I think B, you'll grab their like power core kind of deal, and then crush it, and you'll regain like all of your energy and the health. It's the easiest way to do it with the analog stick is to flick the analog stick in certain directions. And then if you go around the outside of the analog stick's control area, if you just let it go, I think you should be able to move to it wherever you want to cut, and then let it go, and it should cut.
If you can't cut through the barricade, try the fence,
If you go to, well, you can clear out all these guys. That's no big deal, especially when I get trained up. But if you look at on your Soliton in the top right corner, you see that there's the barrier to your left there, and then there's like that little hole. No, if you go to the left there, there's that metal fence. You can just cut right through that. Nah, you can well, just remember, you can cut pretty much anything. So, if there's something in your way, just try cutting it. Usually they had hydro flares. So just highly pressurized water. I think some of the mass production ones at the end of 2 might have had plasma cutters or plasma beams. Oh, Sundowner. Yeah.
Stop!
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead.
Kids are cruel, Jack.
Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too
Yeah,
peaceful.
Sundowner makes some of
What?
the best faces.
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer? Don't do it!
Yeah, like he's constantly
Don't
trying
worry
to
now.
snake it
I
up
won't.
and give himself a gravelly voice.
Not while
It gets
he's
really
still
bad later.
useful. So long.
What? They have a metal gear? Gear?
You could be a
Right.
total
They don't let
badass
you and get
and
that.
fight a Ray all by yourself. Put in beats.
Use blade mode to damage its armor. Use your ninja run to deflect those shots.
Also, I can't remember how far away you have to be, but I think once you get kind of low health, it'll try to
They
swing its
swapped out
tail
the
at you,
hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon.
and you can actually parry that and cut off its tail. And I think you should get an achievement for it.
Now, Raiden, bring it down. Stop that blade.
You don't have any like dodge moves to start out with. Once you get into the actual main game, you can buy the dodge maneuvers. Oh no!
Yes, yes, with it wide open.
Oh
Хорошо,
jeez.
very good. But do not rest easy just yet, huh? He's He's on the other side of that collapsed building. Go!
It's the cut and grab.
There! Get it! Use your ninja ram to move over obstacles automatically. Do not let him out of your sight.
He's making his
You
way
must
away.
catch him.
We get cut.
That dare you cheat. It still works? Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
Get him. Yeah. Well, this is like the current HUD is kind of a reference to MGS4. It's got the same sort of setup, and then once you get into the main game, it goes to a blue. Cut them missiles. Yeah.
What happened? What is going on? Raiden, answer me! Raiden! Get...
Did you die or did you cut in? Yeah, there's a couple spots where it's like it's pretty easy just to kind of stay to the right and make your way down. Oh well. You can always come back and replay it and bring your score up.
The hell? Damn it!
Look at him go.
He's headed for the front of the train. After him. Raiden, an unidentified field roader is heading your way. Keep an eye out for it.
Prime Minister!
Huh. Too little too late, hero.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
won't be
fucking
needing my little
tilt-rotors.
shield here any longer.
Stop!
Sam's so bored.
What about all the good things war has done for us?
What?
Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening. Mind if I got in? All we're saying.
Give war a chance!
No!
Yep.
Out of my way!
Yeah, I'm. Whenever we get done, I'm gonna go see about getting a new headset because this is really starting to bug me. That's fine. It's just I have to hold like the little volume control thing with the wires going to it, or else it like gets really shitty. Yeah.
Now, don't be shy.
You do not have taunts, unfortunately.
Mightier than the pen after all.
Sam has taunts. That's like his thing, since he doesn't have just walking around.
Admit you're a killer. Walk right into it. You bore me. It's over. Self-taught. And not half bad. Still. Your technique lacks something. This will be unpleasant. Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. It yearns
No.
to bathe in the blood of your enemies.
Even though it's like one of the few
But you hold it
organic
back.
things still left on Raiden.
No.
My sword is
Was.
a tool of justice.
The train is long enough for plot reasons. It is plot length. I like how he says not again. It's a gun that shoots swords.
Raiden, are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel.
This is all
Just
the
hang
Reaper
on.
has to offer?
Just a little bit.
Gotta try harder than that. Oh. Did you want to
Cocky
practice
Brazilian
first?
bastard.
Gotta try harder than that. This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over. Lucky devil.
Get you waiting, huh?
Yeah.
Down you go! Flares!
I like how they just seem to have a bunch of stingers in this APC. Because he pulls one out of the bottom, and then the flares go off, and then he pulls another one. I say, and you didn't have Raiden. Fucking super cyborgs. Yep. They got the Death Wish difficulty.
it, Ryder?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you hear me, Raiko?
Doctor.
What is what now?
Remember the two procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And 2.
Absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty
Okay.
of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that
Your
anyway.
mouse is on the screen.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
Their combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left
Yeah,
hand.
they give him like a new
Data is very
lower body from like the jaw
I am
down.
authorized to offer you upgrades and services.
And then,
exchange rate.
How generous.
I know the
Capitalismus. Had
the
the war come
bandage,
down a few years
like the eye
earlier,
patch
I would have a
bandage
Nobel
thing they give
Prize
him
on my shelf.
There.
is actually like a super complex like compound
Three
eye.
mics out closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established.
Courtney and
The
Kevin.
terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders
Yes.
who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime.
Bussy Sinclair.
That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
Imani's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sane. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname.
I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country. But keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry.
Ready for insertion.
Did they just shoot him out of the ship? Mm-hmm.
Raiden, you landed safely, huh? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
What now? Yes. So yeah, if you look on the left on your meters, you'll have your health meter on top, and then below it is your energy meter. And your energy meter, when it's full, you can go into the super slow-mo blade mode to do cuts and stuff like that. Otherwise, you can just run in normal blade mode. but it's not as strong. And then there's a cat on the beach somewhere that can dodge all of your attacks. Yeah, like if you go forward from where you're cutting that tree, there should be like a little white cat that if you try and cut at it, it will just like backflip and jump out of the way. No, the other way. Do you? I know it was giving you a cut count, but I don't know if it was giving you...
These bastards are using stealth camo to ambush you. Nice try, but it won't do any good against a state-of-the-art cyborg like you, eh? You bury at just the right moment to deflect an attack and expose your enemy to counterattack. Right. Whenever you engage in battle, bury it, stay within the area to avoid collateral damage.
No. When you can go into when you go into blade mode, or if you hit up on the D-pad to go into AR mode, you'll see certain arms on certain soldiers have like the blip, like a radar blip kind of deal, in your AR vision, and those are the ones that you want to cut off their left arms. It's not all of them.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle
Yeah,
fiber
like
packs
it'll
the
show
power
up.
of a
It'll actually be
jackhammer to
like
every
their
limb.
arm is like highlighted, the left arm's
Enterprising
highlighted.
soldier of fortune could resist, and cyborgs are still human, real thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical
you can go into, like I said, you can go into AR
Don't
mode
forget the PR angle.
by hitting up on the D-pad, and that will basically, you can't like run
PMCs
while you're doing it or
ethical
attack,
radar.
but it gives you like, it'll show you where
They
enemies
still don't
are
even
and stuff
count
like that.
PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
Well, you know.
I'm not
Well,
complaining.
technically,
walking vending
Raiden
machines.
works for a security company, so he's not a part of like the American military or anything. So
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden. Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
yeah, the way that the combat stuff breaks down is how big of a combo you can get, how little you can get hit, how many Zandatsu you can get, and how fast it goes. Typically, if you can get through a combat without getting hit, like if you perfect that, you'll get an A or S rank.
Raiden, you'll need to head inland. But first, make
Fuck
your
that
way
car
through
up.
this building. Raiden, you need to head inland. Raiden, this is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolsaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a desperado captain.
So I
There's
go through the city, cross the bridge into the old
some
town,
item chests
then head down
in
to
here.
the rear of
If
the
you try
refinery.
and like,
Still,
you have to go
I think
up
they
to
anticipate
get through.
this.
But if you
They
can
will
go up on
probably
one
have a
more
grand
floor,
reception
and there's
awaiting
some
you
like
at the old
items up
city.
there too.
Dude,
Just be on the lookout for like red and orange topped chests. Actually, I think that might be one of the special blade mode chests up at the very top. But I don't really remember. Oh, one quick thing. If you hit left and right on the D-pad, you should bring up your items. I think. And you want to make sure you set the I think the repair nano pace as your default item.
Raiden,
Because they're
if you ever
basically
get
your
lost,
rations.
use augment mode to check your next objective.
Oh, if you go, there's a set of boxes to the right there, or yeah, to the right of the chandelier from where you were facing. You can climb up those. Was there a chest up there too? Yeah, if you run into big, like, silver ones that have, like, a blue light on the lock, you have to, blade mode. You have to, like, have a full blade mode and cut it open.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
Because he has, like, weird grippy things, so he can kick sword. Yeah, he can bend his foot down so that the weird high heel thing grips this blade.
Raiden, take that main thoroughfare. You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct your AR display. Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
sure if you have the repair nanoface equipped. Double check, because usually a number will pop up underneath your Okay. Let's see. I thought there's like a number should pop up.
What are you doing here? This area is off limits. What? No, I'm not doing anything.
I think if you get onto the roofs around here, you can find some more items. And I think there's a silver special chest up there somewhere. Where is it? I'll pull out my Revengeance guide. There's they have a civilian that you can rescue. Probably not. There's yeah. At certain points in the game, you'll run into like guards that have civilians, and if you save them, I think you just get like some bonus PP or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, there's some places you can't get to. Usually if you see like that, the little blue force field kind of thing pop up. Oh, the gecko. Those are introduced in 4. They're like a mix between the Rex and the Rays. They're I think one of the bumpers should be a lock-on too. You got 2 for 1, hooray! Yeah, there's certain attacks you can't block. The charge you can block, I think. It just get the time it just right. when you get a chance, like when you actually get to a save checkpoint kind of deal, I would say go into your codec and see about getting some moves. I think you have enough BP to.
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
If you hit, Jesus, it should be customized towards the bottom, I think. Yeah. Yeah, when you go to customize, it'll just drop you back at the last checkpoint. Which I think should be before that fight, or after that fight. But you can buy all sorts of customization stuffs and skills. Offensive defense is the dodge skill, pretty much. Or defensive offense. So, yeah, aerial parry and defensive offense are definitely recommended. And then anything else you might want to... no, it's super expensive. Yeah, because you got the PC edition, it's all the extra shit. But you can definitely upgrade your high frequency blade. Or get more health. Or more fuel cells. All sorts of shit. Mm-hmm. So when he uses his high frequency blade and he cuts guys, he's cutting through them and absorbing electrolytes that goes through the sword into his hand, and then that gets distributed to his body. That's why when you do the Zandatsu, they grab the fuel cells out of the guys and he crushes them in his hand and he gets all of his energy back.
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
Look, don't even, you can, I mean, I could go into how apparently the high frequency blade like works off of like quantum mechanics and shit. Okay, so actually I don't think I have to wait and see it. If it's a big like silver gray one, yeah. You have to blade mode it open. You just have to cut the lock in the middle. Data storage are like behind the scenes materials like art and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can stealth kill like any of the enemies. It's just dependent on where you are. If you stealth kill an enemy, you'll get a slightly worse rank. For like your end ranking and stuff like that. Because it's weird. This game, it's an action game, so you're supposed to be running around, cutting up dudes and stuff like that. But you can stealth through it. If you stealth through it, you get technically a worse score. But if you don't stealth through it, all of your teammates are like, "What the fuck are you doing? I thought you were supposed to be like some stealth master or some shit." You can actually go and check your move list to see how defensive offense and stuff like that works. I think it's A and B together, or A and X together. So, real quick, because I noticed that you're part that you fucked up with the gecko. When you do like the special YB moves to like counter and go into the blade mode and stuff like that, when you do that and he with like the geckos and a couple of the other bigger enemies, he'll automatically put his cutting cursor over top of the square, the target square. And then if you just hit like X or Y, he'll automatically cut that. So you can get that for like free, pretty much. Or sometimes he'll put it like really close, so all you have to do is just move the camera stick a little bit, and you'll get it. Push it real good.
Raiden, wait. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position.
First real boss fight.
From the frequency, most likely an enemy data. Check it out. We may be able to set.
Greetings, cyborg.
Show yourself.
He just has a chainsaw. Not really even a sword. I love having him get scraped like right across the chin in this game.
And you are? I am IF Prototype LQ84I.
IF Prototype.
Interface Prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate! Uses all of his tools. Backup required.
Don't forget you can lock on. It can be really helpful, especially when you have a lot of enemies or just trying to follow one really fast one.
Glorious violence civilized. I am not allowed a choice. You must die.
I think it's one of the bumpers. Right, bumpers you can use on the Xbox. If not, it's clicking in one of the sticks.
I will obliterate your consciousness. Disappointing. Foolish. Help me.
Yeah, chainsaw says. Yeah. Yeah, you had it for a second there. It will just show like a little circle around the TGT circle.
Are we both here only to fight then? Evade my blows. Is this all? I will obliterate your consciousness. You will die. multiple strikes.
Are you holding down the RB or? Okay.
Cannot continue. Directive, liberate nation. Ensure freedom. Obey directive. Must obey directive. No freedom. Freedom on device.
What would an AI know about freedom?
So coming up, there's a segment where you have to run across a bridge. Just when you get to that scene, it's going to change the angle, so you're running towards the screen. You want to be on the bridge. You want to be on the right side of the screen. Because if you're on the left side, I've fucked it up and fell into the hole a lot. So, just to save yourself some aggravation. You really have it against those cars, don't you? Yes. This is a very keen observation. If you just fucking all-out attack those shields, they break pretty easy. think there's only like a few fights that are considered ranked battles that count towards the your total end score. Yeah, the hammerheads. So one of the easiest ways to beat these guys, if you haven't already, because of the delay on the stream, but if you can just, yeah, you can just jump out and cut them up, and then eventually they'll shoot rockets at you that you can run up. No, you'll get the little prompts for it. Oh, the sliders. They're basically like autonomous flying like wing packs. Like they have guys that can ride on them, but they can also act as their own deals. Poor guy. So one thing that I've learned in playing this game from other people playing this game is the civilians are actually missile proof. So you can aim at them and fire a missile at them to knock all the other guards away, and then just run up and pick them up, and they should be fine.
So that's where they're holed up.
Some kind of electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand. Perhaps you could find a cyborg with access and borrow it?
You see any cyborgs around here, Doc?
Why not double back? Check the vehicle route again. You know, back at the entrance to the old city. Who knows? Maybe you can hitch a ride. Most likely, platoon commanders carry correct ID data for the gate. Use enhanced mode to figure out who
So
to
I think
hit.
this is like the first time you have to actually get a left hand.
Enemy sighted!
If you did, it will show up as like a little thing on the
You just have to
ground.
fight your way through.
No, you didn't.
I should have guessed you would choose this route.
Yeah, you think you can just go back and just cut the door. Yeah, the heavy guards start coming out now. Yeah, the thing with the bigger guards is they can counter parry, so you just end up in like this back and forth parry battle until eventually you win, hopefully. I like how Raiden looked slightly shocked that that APC blew up when you finished your combo. Yeah, instead of, you know, the porn, you have 3D photo frames that distract guards. You set it down and a little hologram girl shows up.
To get to the plant, first make your way to the hotel roof.
Cuts things poorly.
Those I have.
Straw.
That woman.
And a cyborg. Well, it covers her cyborg parts. Or her not cyborg
What's happening?
parts.
Your heart rate spikes.
Yeah, I just dodged a bullet. Oh, I'm heading for the refinery.
Yeah. He's an expert. Yeah, no, it's super expensive. The Fox Blade. Yeah, upgrading your sword is usually a pretty good option. Yeah. I mean, you're getting pretty close to the end of this level.